Okay, welcome. My name's Todd, and I'm going to go ahead and walk you through a market review of townhomes that we're proposing to be built here in Aspen, around 32 to 3,600 square feet total, 18 to 2,000 square feet above grade, probably right around 1,800. So we'll start off with the closed. Okay, there's 45 sold in the last, or I'm sorry, 45 that I've selected in the Aspen area. Okay, so let's take a photo of this. They're all either condominiums or townhomes. This one was built a little later, I think it's 70s. You get some ideas, some finishes. You have the same view as we have out the back door. Modern finishes, which are really popular. Lower ceilings, but a brio finish. But real modern, real clean, real simple. Like it. This one actually is it's not too far away from our development. But like I said here in the detail, built in 2000, I'm sorry, no, it was built in 2012. It is a newer product. Surprised it doesn't have high ceilings. You have 3 bedroom, 4 bath. You have 2,800 square feet, and you sold for $7.25 million. Let's go to the next one. This one, nice vaults. You can see, actually this looks a little older because that looks like cinder block. So I bet this is a 70s with updates, with the modern updates. Real clean, ceramic tile, marble. Really like the windows in this one though. Dry stack, travertine, beautiful quartz. Nice, you have your vaulted ceilings, ambient light. So this one was done really nicely, but sold for $5 million. Now why did it sell for $5 million? It's 2,400 square feet total, 4,000 probably with a basement. Built in 1990. Okay, and then its location, it's a 4 bedroom, 6 bath. Let's take a look at the map. Okay, it's far on the west end, but still not a bad deal. But that shows you, that brackets your lower tier at $5 million, which is about where I did our estimate to be conservative. Now let's go with this one. This one sold for 6.1. It is downtown, pretty close to our development. Let's go through the pictures. Marble, beautiful, nice vaults. See high ceilings everywhere, really popular. Lots of ambient light. Really cool design. Love that with the skylight. Great walk-in closets. Excellent views on the rooftop patio, which is the same design that we will have. Rooftop patio is very popular, and then tiered out with a deck on each level. High ceilings. Beautiful. Building for about 300 to 320 square foot, somewhere in there. But nice vaults. I really like this home. I'm surprised it sold that reasonably, especially, well, it's only 2,900 square feet. Okay, here's 4.9 million. Let's see what we have here. Again, your modern, your blacks and whites, real clean, crisp, a lot of symmetry, no vaults here, kind of low ceilings, marble, the dark wood, the ivory, just lots of black and white there. Again, your rooftop patio, again, pretty close to our development. Same views of the mountain, almost. And let's go into the detail. Detail, 2,100 square feet, built in 1981, sold for 4.9. So that, again, brackets that lower tier at $5 million, being that bottom, pretty much the bottom dollar. Okay, here's one, 5.7 million. This is actually a killer location. It is almost ski in, ski out. I know this property. I walk by it all the time when I ski. Beautiful woodworking. This is really rich, really beautiful. Now this is stuff I can really dig into. It's a little over the top, but you know what? Wow. But low ceilings. Let's see what we have here. It is there are townhomes. It's 3,700 square feet, built in 1999. I got to say that was an amazing buy. So you're right around. Oh, that's because we were just coming out of the crash. That's why it was 2014. That's why it still sold for 5.7. So that's probably come up quite a bit in the last 6 months. That was a good buy, though. Good buy. And built in 1999, remodeled in 2004. So a little dated and more of a niche buyer, obviously, with all that woodwork and that rich, rich coloration everywhere. But still a beautiful home, and bracketing that $5 million minimum. But it's definitely a better location. Here, Thunderbolt Lane. This is in Highlands. So, not really comparable. Let's move on. This is on Hopkins. So this is a penthouse. Show you what the modern stuff. You have your skylights, lots of light, lots of stone, real clean lines. Everything's white, Brio finish, or just flat finish, ambient everywhere. I actually like the trend. The modern rustic is more to my appeal, but I do like this trend as well. This great walk-in closets. Let's see the size here. So we're 4,800 square feet. It's a monster. It is a penthouse. So not really comparable to ours, but shows that, that upper tier. 2,000 a square foot. Pretty cheap, but it was an older unit. This one here, North Spring Street. This is just one picture. So, but big, 5,300 square feet, built in 92. So not really compatible. Definitely needs some work. It was a townhome, by the way, as well. Here we go. Here's another one of the same in the same complex that we looked at earlier on Bleecker. 5.2 million. These are right around 2,800 square feet or so. I know this is big, 4,200 square feet, built in 1990. West Bleecker, though, that's over here in West End. So a little bit lesser location. And then here we have Spring Street, 6.5 million. Townhouse. Rooftop patio again, same type of views, low ceilings, bright white, kind of plain. A little bit cheaper finishes on this one. Let's do the detail on it. Sold for 6.5 million, 3,200 total square feet, 2,400 up. So that's almost identical to what we'll be dealing with, and that sold for 6.5. Here you go. Here's a mock-up. It's not done yet, but it's sold. 2,000 square feet, sold for 7.25 million. Okay, here's one on Hyman. This is an older unit, 1982. It is 3,700 square feet, sold for 5.5 million. Let's take a look at the photos. It's going to be pretty dated, I bet. Pretty dated. Pretty 80s. Feel that 80s? Get that 80s vibe? Big time. Whoa, man. Needs some work. Okay, so there you go there. Here's 1 of 9 pictures. Townhouse or condo. Not bad. I bet it's pretty small. It is 3,000 square feet. Not bad. Bracketing that 5.1 million at that bottom end. Here you go. Here's a condo. I can't believe they sold 1 through 8. I actually looked at these. I tried to buy them. I was trying to buy a handful of those units as well, but they ended up going for more than I wanted to buy them for. But they ended up selling 8 units for units 1 through 8. A bunch of those units they sold for 5.5 million. That was a good deal. 12 bedrooms, total of 5,000 square feet. So they bought it for just a little over 1,000 a foot, which in this town is a good little buy. Boomerang Road. This is, I think, this is a little ways out of town. It is not in town. It is way out of town. So that's not comparable. And that's on the market. Oh, these are still on the market. I'm sorry, this is active. So 5.5, you can buy this still for basically about 1,000 a foot, which isn't bad. Remodel and everything else, you might be able to sell for 1,500 a foot, but you're never going to be able to change the exterior aesthetic is the issue. So might want to wait a couple years on that and then go ahead and go in and make an offer. Thunderbolt, that's in Highlands, so that's not really comparable. Here's another Thunder. I love Highlands, but it's just not comparable. West Hopkins, this is another new development. All this new development, by the way, should get you excited because it goes with our affordable housing piece. So pretty exciting there. So this is 2,600 square feet. They're selling them for 6.5 million, or right around 2,500 a foot. And it looks like a pretty basic product. There's some sketches. Yeah, pretty basic product. Not going too crazy. Lap siding, little bit of dry stack, but not too crazy. Another one for 6.25. Let's see, this one's listed for basically 2,400 a square foot. You have Waters Ave. This is one of my favorite areas. I like Waters over there, West End. So this is right over in this area here. I'm sorry, Waters over here. Nice. So Waters over here. We have just a couple blocks to walk into town. Really comparable to where we're at. And the only issue is over there you don't have views of the mountain. Don't have views of the mountain, but it is private. It is beautiful and a like area. Lower ceilings. Looks like a condominium. It's definitely been remodeled and updated. I like the finishes, light and bright. By the creek, hence the Waters Avenue. There's a beautiful home that sold over there for about $12 million. It was listed for about $25 forever, but just had so much wood. It was a real niche property sold by Shane Company. So detail here, we have 2,400 square feet on the market for $6.5 million, and it was just built, brand new condominiums. Here's another one on Hopkins. So this is downtown, better location. Looks like your rustic modern look. A little too much green there for me. Low ceilings, ceramic, but rustic modern. Okay, so that's up towards Independence Pass. Doesn't have views of the mountain, and the detail is 3,300 square feet for sale for $6 million. So again, that's our competition. We have better views, better location. Here's another one. I've been in this unit actually. Off Durant. Did a great job. I was in here when they were remodeling this. It was built, I think, in the 80s. Let's see where we're at. Built in 1989. 3,000 square feet on the market for $5 million. And then Cooper. This one's downtown again. $7 million. 3,800 square feet. This one's 4,000 square feet. This is one of our samples of our style. Pretty comparable area, a little closer to the mountain. $7.5 million for 4,000 square feet, all brick and tiered. They're nice inside, but no high ceilings. And then Mill Street, here's $6 million. This is a recent build, 2,000 square feet. So this one's listed for $3,000 a square foot. Here's another one. This one's 2,000 square feet, listed for $3,500 a square foot. Here's Oregon Trail, 4,000 square feet, townhouse, built in 1998, 5.5, bracketing that lower tier. Here's one, 2,600 square feet, $2,500 a square foot, active. Hopkins, it's a little bit older product, 1973, 6.5 million, 3,600 square feet. And so on and so forth. So you get an idea of what we have here. These are all townhomes, by the way, or condominiums. So they're all comparable to our product, except for the ones that are a little bit out of area. So let's take it through some pendings. These are the most current sales. Now these are right at the base of A1, which is huge. The location alone provides probably $500,000 to $1 million in equity, because it's right there at the base of the ski area. This has been a great development, by the way. It's been in process for the last about 5 years, I think, that between getting the synergy with the town and the combination of the lots and everything else, used to just be a parking lot. So there it is. And there's the mountain. And they look at that. They pre-sold all of these suckers. So that'll give you an idea how hot the Aspen market is. They sold each one of these. Let's see what they are. There's unit 2, 3, 4. Unit 1. They are 5,000 square feet for $9 million. No wonder. That is a great price. $2,000 a square foot pre-solds. So that's how they sold them. Here's 9, 9.5. All of them right around 4,800 to 4,900 square feet. This one's 2,600 square feet. It sold for 6.2. And that's it. They sold out the entire development. I'll give you an idea. Their days on market here to go pending and go under contract, 330. So that just shows you, they listed them back September 2015, and this is just starting to boom, this market. So we'll probably be peaking out here in the next probably 2 years, which will give us the perfect window of opportunity. Here's one, Bonita. That's on cemetery. It's not a like property. I'm sorry. But there you go. So really bracketing, as you can see, that lower tier at 5 million and going all the way up to 8 million, 9 million potentially, especially with the equity gain. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation. We'll see you on the next one.